Okay, so here I am in the Rivian R1T, charging off the Tesla charger, the cable when it's longer. I had to pull the Rivian out of the garage this morning to get it loaded up. The bed's fully loaded, and there's the ChargePoint Home Flex. Over in this garage, I also have a Tesla wall charger. This is the beautiful black color Rivian with the Black Mountain interior. All ready to go. All cleaned up. Got to ceramic coat it before the trip, right? So just look at the reflective surface and how great this vehicle looks. You know, if you zoom in, it looks like I'm looking at the house, and that's the hood of the truck. So looks beautiful. It's a 2022 quad motor R1T with about 20,000 miles on it. So let me get in and take a look at the route planner, and I will update you here in just a minute as I get ready to head from Dallas, Fort Worth area to Hot Springs, Arkansas. Okay, I just sent the route to the Rivian. 519 Rock Creek Road. It says 1 charging stop added. Let's hit go. And it wants me to stop at an EVgo charger in Texarkana for 14 minutes. And then I will make it to my final destination after that. It does not show me my state of charge upon arrival for the final destination. So let's see if I have any route options. I know there's a Tesla charger along the route. It may be hiding them. There we go. Let's put in the adapter needed ones. And let's rerun this route. And it may pick up a Tesla charger now. It should, because they're much better. It did not. But right here in New Boston, we have a Tesla charger. And let's take a look. There's also a Tesla charger in Nash and one in Hope, which will all probably be better than this EVgo at the Pilot Flying J. But we're going to start the route out by following its guidance. Let's take a look. So we're 215 miles out. It says we'll arrive with 104 miles left in the battery. Starting out with 347 miles, 100% charged in conserve mode. So I will keep you posted as we go here. I'll probably make 1 or 2 stops along the way. I may try this EVgo, I might not. We'll kind of see what happens. It is plug and charge, so that's kind of nice. And it is at a Pilot Flying J. Once I get on the road, I will give you another update. Okay. I am riding. You'll see I'm right here by Whole Foods in Highland Village, Flower Mound. It shows 3 of 6 chargers available. There are some cars over there plugged in that I can see. And I got a Tesla here in front of me. I'm in the Rivian R1T. I've got about 2 hours and 12 minutes of driving in front of me to the first stop, which is a EVgo Pilot Flying J. I may go ahead and stop at that. I may stop at a Tesla Supercharger. We'll see. And I'll look at this on the app as I get closer and check for availability as well as in the car. But I'm riding along now. I've got to make a quick stop, and then I'll get on the highway. Should hit the EVgo station around 12:30 to 12:45 today. It's 90 degrees here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I've got 347 miles on the battery at 98%. So riding along should be a good trip here to Hot Springs, Arkansas. And I will keep you posted here as we go. All right, so here's a little trip update. Crossing the lake now. I think it's Lake Ray Hubbard. Getting out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I'm on 30 East, headed over towards Arkansas. And when I left, I was about 230 miles to this stop, which is the Tesla Supercharger in Hope, Arkansas. Shows I'm going to get there with 65 miles left on the battery. I left with 347. Still have 293 left on the battery at 82% state of charge. You'll see my efficiency there, 2.28 miles per kilowatt hour average. Super smooth, super comfortable. Great ride in the Rivian. About to get out of some of the heavier traffic now and ride along I-30. And be stopping at about 188 miles, so about 2.5 hours. If I stop sooner, I'll coordinate and try to stop at a charging stop. But, you know, making good progress. Been driving a little over an hour. And, you know, that's the one nice thing about the Rivian is you can go 230 to probably 275 miles easily on a full charge for your first leg of the trip. It's wanting me to charge for about 14 minutes at the Tesla Supercharger and then continue on. I probably will charge a little deeper into the pack, so I have a little bit of buffer when I get to the place I'm staying in Hot Springs, Arkansas. So more details to follow. I will keep you updated in just a few minutes. Okay, so here's another quick update. 155 miles to go. I've driven part of that 230 miles. 2 hours and 8 minutes left. Showing arriving at 12:47 and still right around the same state of charge remaining, 66 miles. I wish Rivian would show a percentage instead of miles. Maybe they'll do that in a future update. But 91 degrees out, so it has warmed up. I am using highway assist, so you know the Rivian is doing the driving for me. I've got the speed set. It's using the kind of like radar cruise control and steering. You can see the icons up here, and you can see how it's picking up, you know, the vehicles around me and whatnot. It's not quite as advanced as a Tesla, but it does a pretty good job. It's a close second. Should hit this Tesla charger in Hope, Arkansas around 12:45, and I will keep you updated here as we go. Okay, here's another trip update. I am stopping at the Tesla Supercharger in New Boston, Texas, which is only 136 miles out. It's about an hour sooner than I was going to stop. But I need to take a bio break, so that'll be about the perfect stop. And right away, it started preconditioning the battery for fast charging. So what I'm thinking is, when I look at the battery temperatures, let's see. There we go. I think the battery's a little hot. It's at 106 degrees right now. Should be around 90 for fast charging. So it's spooling up the HVAC to cool the battery down so that I can get optimum charging speeds for as long as possible. So that's my guess. If I check back on that, I should see that temperature drop here in a little bit. So I'll check back. I am at 67% on the battery. 237 miles left to go on this charge. 2.42 miles per kilowatt hour, so making good progress overall, and only 84 miles out. So I will keep you updated. It is 91 degrees, so still pretty warm, and warming up. It's 10:51 a.m. Alright, so it is still preconditioning, and you'll notice the battery temperature is down to 97 degrees, so it's dropped the battery temperature about 9 degrees. That is working. We're still in conserve mode, and you'll see over here 208 miles left to go on the battery. And there you'll see my stats, my efficiency, as well as the drive assist graphics, or highway assist. 2.28 miles per kilowatt hour average, and 59% on the battery. You'll see still preparing the battery for fast charging, so it's preconditioning. 61 miles out, 51 minutes. Should be there right around 12 o'clock. It's 11:08 now, so making really good time. Uneventful so far this morning, which is good, and just beautiful driving conditions and beautiful weather. We're going to double click the stock to turn on highway assist. It's on. Stay attentive, and we can adjust the speed right here with this button. You'll see it adjusting up there. And anyway, here we go, riding on. So still riding along here, 11:22 a.m. Looks like we're going to hit the charger at 12:13 p.m. in 50 minutes. So just after 12 o'clock. It is the one in Nash. It's a Supercharger in Nash, Texas. It requires the NACS to CCS adapter, which we have. And it's a 24 stall, brand new version 3 that seems to work pretty darn good. And I hope it works good for the Rivian. We're at 51%, 182 miles left on the battery, so doing pretty darn good so far. Should arrive with about 105 miles left in the pack, so you know that means based on that estimate I'd have been able to run 308 miles on a full charge, which isn't far off from the EPA estimate, keeping in mind I'm running at highway speeds here on 30 East. So this is, you know, traveling, just flowing with traffic. It's pretty fast paced, and that'll suck down a lot of battery. 2.15 miles per kilowatt hour, It is still preconditioning. It was down to about 90 degrees just a second ago. And once I get around this turn, I will pull that up to show you. And how we do that is we hit the vehicle icon, the suspension icon right down here. And that'll come up, and there you go. So we're at 91 degrees right now on the battery. So you can see the motor temps as well. We're running in conserve, so the front motors are hot versus the back motors running about 100 degrees, real close to ambient temperature. And the front motor's doing all the pulling. They're running at 165 on the left and 168 on the right. So great data. Good job, Rivian. I'm at 384 degrees elevation and just riding along. More info to follow. So that Pilot Flying J, it's an EVgo in Texarkana. It's 78 cents a kilowatt hour. So I'm avoiding that, and I'm stopping at the Tesla Nash Supercharger, which should be about half that. I think it's around 38 cents. So it'll cost half as much for energy. The highest I've ever paid was about $1 a kilowatt at a Red E-Charge over here in this similar area of eastern part of Texas. And I think it's a little bit of price gouging. I think, Pilot Flying J put a lot into the charging infrastructure. I'm sure their initial costs are high, but 78 cents a kilowatt hour is a bit too expensive. I mean, you might as well be buying and driving a gas car at those prices. So something they need to work on. But anyway, I am 21 minutes out, 25 miles out. Should be there about 12:10. I've made up some time. 136 miles left on the battery, 38%, and 2.26 miles per kilowatt hour. Once I get there, I'll have driven 203 miles. And let's take a look at the battery. It's down to 87 degrees, so it has cooled it down from 106 to 87 degrees in preparation for fast charging. So the battery will get hot as we're charging, and Rivian's doing a good job preparing itself to get ready for that charging session. So there, it's reminding me to keep my hands on the wheel. But so far, it's been a really good trip. This is a smooth, comfortable, quiet vehicle. And I'll try to post my thoughts here in a little bit. This is just over 20,000 miles on this 2022 R1T that we've had for nearly 2 years. And matter of fact, I just got the second inspection on it. They should be mailing me the inspection sticker. I just went and did that yesterday, which was $7 for the safety inspection. But then in Texas, there's a $200 EV tax fee on the annual inspection. And that's brand new. That just started last year. And it's unfortunate, but they've added that in to try to make up for highway use taxes for gas taxes. So it's a little obscene. It's probably double what it should be, but that's just a sign of the times and things that are happening. So anyway, 20 minutes out now. I will keep you posted as I head into this supercharger here in Nash, Texas. As I mentioned, it's a 24 stall version 3. And let's just take a look at it and see. It shows 19 of 20 chargers available. It has a charging score rated A and 200 kilowatt average top speed. So I don't know that we'll see that at a high state of charge. We're at 37% now. I think we'll arrive there with probably around 30%. So I'm not sure that we'll see a full 200 kilowatts, but I'm hopeful. Let's see what happens, and I will be showing you that shortly. Okay, and here we are charging. We're at 119, 120 kilowatts, and you see I'm at 29% state of charge. I'm plugged in here at the Tesla Supercharger. 163, 164. It is ramping right up. It's hot out here. It's 93 degrees, and we're at 164 kilowatts. I plugged in right here to stall 3A in the Rivian R1T, and looks like it's holding at 164. It's already put 1.5 kilowatt hours in. I have it set to go to 100%. I'm not going to do that. And it does show cost here on the screen. If you look right there behind the wheel, 47 cents so far. So there, it's jumping up now. Outstanding. 206 kilowatts. Great job, Rivian. Love it. Good charging speeds. 207. Okay, let me close the truck up and just show you this charging stop. Plenty of grass right here. The ability to walk dogs. It's at a Pilot Flying J. Right over there is a Pilot Flying J, actually. But it's at a Shell gas station with a Steak and Shake, Dunkin' Donuts, 24 stalls, all laid out very, very well. And this thing juiced right up. And as you can see in the Rivian, and isn't that a beautiful R1T here? All ceramic coated, all good to go. This thing's up at 209 kilowatts and just holding. Love Tesla superchargers. That's why we stopped here. It's as good as it gets. And you'll see I'm up to $2.34 so far in charging costs. No big deal. But it's already added 6 kilowatt hours. So I'm gonna let this thing charge for a little bit. I'm gonna use the restroom. And yeah, couldn't be happier with this stop. Really, really great. Let me show you the adapter. It is a to Z next to CCS adapter. And I should be getting the adapter from Rivian here very, very shortly. Just waiting on that to arrive. Okay, I'll be back with you in a minute. So I've been here just about 7 minutes and have added 23, there you go, 7 minutes, 23.5 kilowatt hours energy, $10.34, up to $10.80. It's relatively inexpensive and super fast. So I'm gonna let this thing continue to charge. Battery's up to 41%, still charging at 180 kilowatts basically. So I will be right back. Great job, Rivian. Okay, we're still charging here. It's maybe been 10 minutes. Let's take a look and we'll see. 13 minutes. But we've put, nearly 40 kilowatt hours of energy in, $17.86, which is really nice. 187 miles on the battery at 53%. So we're good to go. Just need to take and give a minute here. My wife's got to take a bio break as well. So while she does that, I'm going to let the car keep charging. It says limited by charging station. I have a feeling that the handle temperature, see, it won't show battery temperature while I'm charging unless I put it in service mode, which I'm not going to do. But I think that A to Z connector and that handle temperature may be a limiting factor with these version 3 superchargers, especially when you're 93 degrees out and everything's pretty hot. But at the end of the day, I'm at 54%, still pulling almost 160 kilowatt, of energy. I'm happy with that. And, I'm going to be here just a short period of time. I'm going to get a lot of energy pretty quickly. And nice data here on the Rivian. I'll put, say, call it 45 kilowatt hours of energy in for about 20 bucks. Not bad. Now, I'm not using the Tesla charging plan. I have this set up with plug and charge through my Rivian app. I could save some money using the Tesla charging account, but then every time you pull up the charger, you have to activate it on your phone prior to plugging in. And just from a time standpoint, I'm not prepared to do that. I'm sure they will integrate that Tesla charging plan with the Rivian app. And when they do that, I'll buy that right away and buy down that rate and save some more money. But for now, just based on time, I prefer plug and charge. It's worth a couple extra dollars each time I charge to just be able to do that. So that's what's happening right now. Been here 15 minutes at, see, almost 45 kilowatt hours of energy, up to 199 miles, 200 miles on the battery. Plenty of range, good to go. Just waiting on her, and then we will take off. Still pulling 155 kilowatts. So great job, Rivian. And hey, good job, Tesla. Everybody's doing a good job today. I'm really enjoying using the Tesla superchargers. Unfortunately, at some of these, you'll have to block multiple chargers. I did not, because these are reverse side chargers, so they're alternating. That one right there is for that car. This one's for this Tesla. So I parked far enough over where another car could back in beside me and get to that charger. So I didn't block anything, and the chargers are open, but I still never like to block a charger if I don't have to. So again, good stuff. Almost 50 kilowatt hours of energy thrown into the pack very quickly. And I will get on the road in just a few minutes. Let's see how far we're going to go. I think I'm just going to pop up the road to the next Tesla supercharger. I am. And let's see which one that one is. That's Hope, Arkansas. And that's the last Tesla charger before my destination. So I'm going to pop in there just for some quick energy so that I can arrive to my final destination with plenty of range. And so I am going to do that and then take off. I may stop by one of these right up here in Hot Springs. There is EV Connect at Riser Dodge, and then there's also an EV Connect, I think, at the Cadillac dealer right here. Let's see if we can get zoomed in. Yeah, there's an EV Connect at Greg or Cadillac. So I'll check that out. This is obviously some slow chargers. This one is one DC fast charger. So we'll see. Let's see how it goes at the next Tesla charger, and I'll kind of go from there. Okay, I'm just finishing up here, getting ready to take off. She just finished using the facilities, and we're at 53.7 kilowatt hours of energy in $25 in 19 minutes. So I'm going to get unplugged here, head up the road. I am at 64%. Still charging, by the way, at 128 kilowatts of energy. And if I stayed here, it would end in 18 minutes at 85%. So really, you know, to go from roughly 30% to 80% in 30 minutes is not bad. So anyway, I'm going to get on the road and keep you updated here. Okay, I am on the road and rolling. It is 12:30. I should hit the next Tesla Supercharger in Hope, Arkansas in 29 minutes, and it's already preconditioning the battery for fast charging, which means it's cooling it down. I'm at 2.32 miles per kilowatt hour average, and yeah, 65% on the battery, 229 miles. I should get there with about 187 miles on the battery, so, you know, a little over 50%, which, you know, no need to stop there other than I want to do a quick top up for 10 or so minutes prior to heading to the place we're staying in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and I do not know if there will be charging available. So I just want to put a little additional juice in the battery. So that's the plan here. I'll be stopping again in about 30 minutes at another Tesla Supercharger. That was a great charging session. Really good job Tesla, and good job Rivian. Worked out really, really well, and I am going to keep riding on, and I will keep you updated. Oh, I bet you want to see battery temperatures. Let me go ahead and turn drive assist on, and there we go. So it's up and running, and I'm going to hold you right here while I flip this screen. Sorry about the jostling. And you'll see the battery is up to 113 degrees after the last charging session. So what's going to happen is over the next 30 minutes, that's going to steadily drop because the HVAC system is going to run and cool the battery pack down in preparation for the next charging session. So I won't get incredible charging speeds because I'm at such a high state of charge, but it should work pretty well. So I'm on the way. Great job with the A to Z adapter, Tesla, Rivian. Pretty happy with everybody involved there. Glad I have this thing. It makes it way easier. So I am riding on. There we are. Welcome to Arkansas. So made it into Arkansas. Only 25 minutes left to the next charger. And just getting out of the construction, I'll be able to turn highway assist back on and keep everybody updated. So more info to follow in just a minute. Okay, so here we are riding along. 3 minutes to the Supercharger, 4 miles, and at 55% state of charge, should arrive with 193 miles on the battery. I've got 196 now, and it's 93 degrees out, 12:56 p.m. Central Time. So I'm going to get to the charger here real quick, get plugged in, and I will update you in just a few minutes. 2.17 miles per kilowatt hour average, so doing pretty well, and it's been a pretty good trip so far today. Love driving the Rivian R1T. Super smooth, super comfortable. I wish it had a full self-driving or autopilot, but the driver highway assist is acceptable. Not great, to be honest. I really prefer the Tesla system, but this thing is a much better vehicle, much better built, and smoother and more comfortable for sure. But love the Tesla software, so both good to have. Anyway, I will give you an update here in just a few minutes. So I'm here at the Tesla Supercharger. Got one diesel pickup pulled up into 2 charging stalls, which is really nice and clever of them. We got the next 2 CCS adapter plugged in here, and we're glowing green, which means we are charging. This is a 16 stall version 3. Got a Tesla Model Y Performance over there charging. And I just plugged in, and let's see how we're doing. Okay, let me hit the energy icon. And here we go. Up to 173, 179, 186, 192, 199, 206, 214, 216. Unbelievable. 217 kilowatts at 54% state of charge. Great job, Tesla. Great job, Rivian. This is going to be a very quick charging session. If I want to sit here to 85%, it'll take 21 minutes. I'm not going to sit here that long. I'm just going to get a quick top up, but this is absolutely impressive. And here's my cost, and already we've added a couple kilowatt hours of energy. So good stuff. We'll be out of here in just a few minutes. Okay, I just put the Rivian in service mode. So we're still pulling 83 kilowatts, and it is loading service mode data right now. So I want to kind of show you part of the reason it's pulling 83 kilowatts. We're at 70% state of charge, but also the battery is pretty hot. So let's look under dashboards, high voltage, and right here, high voltage battery current. A lot of info on the battery temperature, and here's your thermals. So a lot of y'all may understand this a lot better than I do. I'm just kind of scanning through it. Lots of info in here in the service menu. So anyway, long story short, the battery is hot, and that is why we cannot get the full state of charge we want, and the reason why it ping-ponged a little bit is that hot battery. But regardless, it's doing a pretty good job even at 71%. I'm going to sit here a minute. I've got to take care of a few things, and I will update you here again as I get on the road. All right, I'm just getting ready to leave here, and you'll see I'm down to 55 kilowatts of energy going into the battery. I've taken in 35 kilowatt hours already. Been here longer, or as long as the last stop, and taking in, quite a bit less energy. I'm in a much higher state of charge. I'm still here taking care of some things. I'm not ready to leave yet, but I'm not sitting here to charge intentionally. I just have some things to handle. So I will be out of here shortly. It is 1:19 p.m. and let's take a look. We've got 81 miles to go, about an hour and a half. Should arrive with 182 miles in the battery if I leave right now. $16.45 and 78% state of charge. 277 miles on the battery at this point. So Rivian really is a great road tripping vehicle. No need to sit around for a long period of time. And yeah, we'll be getting out of here in just a few minutes. Okay, so I'm riding along now. 77% in the battery, 272 miles. I do have the suspension set, not an automatic, but I have it in standard height. So I have it in, conserve, moderate, high regen, and standard height. And the reason why I just ride so much smoother, when you run it in conserve, it'll drop down to low height on the highway. And it just, in the rough areas where there's some bumpy, bouncy roads, it just bounces a lot more when the suspension is slammed to the ground. So I really do prefer to ride at standard height. So that's the one thing I've changed. I am, running in conserve, getting 2.1 miles per kilowatt hour. I'm on a climb right now, headed up towards Prescott, Arkansas. And this thing is just super smooth, super quiet. Battery's at 103, as you'll see. Super comfortable. And yeah, it shows we're going to arrive with 192 miles left in the battery. We are 69 miles out, about an hour and 15 minutes, because we're going to get on some back roads. But for the next 35 miles, we're going to be riding here on 30 East to exit 78, which is Arkansas 7. So I may switch it to all-purpose mode when I get on the back roads. We'll see. But for now, we're going to ride along, enjoy the Rivian, and be jumping off the highway here in roughly 30 minutes. It's a beautiful day, by the way. It is up to 97 degrees, so it was pretty hot at the last stop. And all in all, we are doing well. Should arrive, looks like just before 3 p.m., which is when I need to be there. So that's a good thing. Another nice road trip in an electric vehicle. Very inexpensive overall. You probably noticed my 2 charging stops, both $20-some a piece. If I would have filled a gas pickup up, it would have cost a lot more than that. So still save money. Now, I did pay the full 47 cents a kilowatt hour with the Tesla network because I have plug-in charge turned on. And I could reduce that with the Tesla charging plan. It's, I don't know, $12.99, $14.99 a month, something like that. And it buys down the kilowatt hour rate to the same as what a Tesla would pay. So essentially, it'd be 35 to 38 cents a kilowatt hour, which is fantastic. And it would pay for itself in a few charging sessions. The problem is you have to swipe to activate and use Tesla's app to activate. I have multiple vehicles in there. It is it's easy, but it's time consuming. And frankly, I would rather pay the little extra for right now and just use plug-in charge. Eventually, I'm sure they'll have that integrated and they'll identify that you have the Tesla charging plan in your Rivian and it'll all just work. So when that happens, I'm happy to pay the extra for the plan. In the meantime, I probably won't be doing that. I'm probably just going to keep using plug-in charge. It is so nice to pull up to a Tesla supercharger and just plug this truck in and watch it just rip and charge. What a fantastic experience. So great job, Tesla. Great job, Rivian. Really liking it. All right, here is another trip update. It is 97 degrees, 1:58 p.m. Shows we're going to arrive around 250 with 195 miles in the pack. Still holding pretty consistent. You'll see be there in about 41 minutes, or I'm sorry, 52 miles. I'm still saying wrong. 41 miles, 52 minutes at 2:50 p.m. And getting pretty good efficiency at highway speeds. 2.38 miles per kilowatt hour in this big truck. Pretty impressive. Got 241 miles left on the battery, and highway assist is active. Truck's doing a great job. I've got to get off of this interstate in about 7 miles, exit number 78, and just truly enjoying the drive here in the Rivian R1T. Been a great road trip vehicle today. This is a fairly short one, only about 5.5 hours. Well, maybe 5.5, 6 hours total with charging. But yeah, fairly quick trip from Dallas, Texas to Hot Springs, Arkansas. So about to exit here. Beautiful part of the country. Driving through Hot Springs National Forest, I believe it's called, or National Park. And looking forward to it. It's going to be interesting. Okay, almost to the final destination here. Turn left in 1.1 mile. Had to make a quick pit stop and take care of something. So that added a little bit of time, but we are 7 miles out, 11 minutes. Still going to get there at 2:57 p.m. We're going to go ahead and jump in the right lane here and get around some of these cars. And yeah, we are in the middle of nowhere. Just driving through the Hot Springs area, just past the DoubleTree Hotel there in Hot Springs, which we've actually stayed there before. But I am at 3.24 miles per kilowatt hour, which is amazing because we were going down through the mountain roads and doing, 45 to 55. Incredible efficiency. It's 99 degrees out, so it's nice and warm. And yeah, we'll be there in about 10 minutes. I'll try to catch one more video for you as I wrap up for the day. But it's been a good several 100-mile road trip today, about 350 miles, and no major issues. Pretty smooth, uneventful, and yeah, just checking the area out. So I'm going to turn left up here at this light, and then I will try to, again, catch one more clip as I'm pulling in and getting ready to park the Rivian for the next day or so.